It's been not a thing, can only get better.
Hello, hello everyone. I hesitated a little bit because I didn't know who's doing shenanigans right now.
Oh, I thought you just didn't know who to welcome.
Who we
Like,
are.
is it everyone or just a few selected few?
Well, we will see. Well, this week, like every week, we are talking about the politics. We are in a spin room in a Paps spin room, and I'm like every week with the same Paps. James, how you doing, Papi?
I'm I'm okay. I'm just, carrying on through life.
How was the week for you?
It's been good. I mean, South Park is back, so one of my favorite TV shows.
Are
which
you-
I know we might discuss later.
Maybe, you never know.
Potentially.
Are you a fan? A Psycho fan?
I've binge watched South Park multiple times.
What-
I think that's what got me through COVID.
Oh wow!
Yeah, apart from the COVID episodes, those sucked.
What it did to your brain? That would explain a lot. Good.
How about you? How was your week?
My week was good because I've been very focused. I've been doing things, a lot of things happening in the radio. The Papses are producing like it's almost a factory now.
I know we're growing. Our social media campaign is
Yeah,
intense.
the views are soon going to be counted in tens of thousands.
Millions.
Millions and billions. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So the week was good. Was kind of stressful a little bit and intense, but in a good way.
That's good.
And then today, well, so again, after last week, which was a little bit more exciting than the previous two, we're again landing in a week where it wasn't dead, but again, it was kind of hard to squeeze the relevant and interesting news, wasn't it?
Yeah, and also we try to not always talk about the same things.
Yeah, because you have the long cases, right? You have the Epstein files, you have the war in Ukraine, right? And this is all sort of, you cannot be talking about it all the time.
No, it's especially Epstein. It goes on for so long, and there's other things that annoy Trump lately. So let's diversify our way to annoy him.
And we like to do it.
Yeah.
It's one of the activities we like.
Yeah, you guys listen to politics. We get to talk about politics, and we annoy Trump.
It's a perfect triangle. So today we're going to be talking about few stuff. And one thing is the EU and US tariffs. So what Trump is giving or taking away from Europe, and how the tariffs, which are also a long topic, are really evolving. Then we're going to be talking about the Palestine and really what it means and what it can mean in the near future on the international stage, how it's going to be understood. And then we're going to, unlikely for Papses, we like to keep it things structured. We like to keep Trump together and all the topics to the international and UK. But this time, because of the respect to Palestinian topic, we just gonna be coming back to Trump at the end because we have a little bit of a funny one.
Yes, we didn't want to have a laugh and then go back to, oh, by the way, children are dying in Palestine. But
Shouldn't be laughing, but you're a
so
funny
that-
guy.
We'll finish it on a light note after the depressing stuff happening.
Okay. Do you wanna to kick it off then?
Yeah, so, and again, unlike this, a very weird episode. We've got 4 headlines for this story. So we'll start with Euronews that says that German politicians furious at von der Leyen's over EU-US trade deal.
But then politics saying Brexiters gloat over Trump's EU trade disaster. Has Britain finally won?
The Independent then goes on to say that President imposes punishing 35% levy on Canada as 92 countries face new rates.
And then to finish it off, The Telegraph is saying Donald Trump, Sadiq Khan is a nasty person doing a terrible job.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
Going on.
I kind of in this flood of information, I kind of forgot almost that sometime during the week, Trump personally insulted Sadiq Khan. It's like, is that a blessing or it's a curse? Or it
mean-
doesn't matter because he's talking shit left and right.
I mean, everyone's in the firing line in front of Trump. Yeah. So basically, this whole week started when there was like an orange figure arriving in Scotland.
So are we? I'm sorry. Are we talking tourists from Essex? Trump insulted Sadiq Khan.
He did. He did. I mean, this whole week started with
Him going to Scotland.
Yeah, the orange man in Scotland attacking windmills, attacking Sadiq Khan within half an hour of him landing.
That's a busy day.
It's a busy day. I mean, I guess he had a bad flight.
Yeah,
Have you not ever landed at Stansted and saying, "Oh, the weather's shit,
but
food is terrible"?
But you know what? I could imagine that. But the guy recently get a new plane from from Qatar.
Yeah.
Right. So he cannot complain that they still have to be using DVDs. You know, it's a brand new bribe plane which he gets. So enjoy it.
I guess the golden seat wasn't as comfortable as he thought.
Well, in that case, sorry. But then also, I just want to say, do you know that he owns his own golf course in Scotland?
Oh, he owns several.
Oh, he owns several.
Yeah.
So it means that he's been there before. So he cannot expect that suddenly this is going to be a Gold Coast.
Well, I remember last time that Trump visited Scotland.
Yeah.
To golf again. And he kept finding issues on the golf course because every time he, did a goal, I don't know golf terms, but when the ball lands into the hole, he kept finding human turds in the holes left
What?
by the neighbors.
Okay. Nice.
And actually,
That's a good joke. I like it.
Yeah, I know. And this time when he was in Scotland, he had obviously reporters shouting at him as he's golfing. It's like, "Oh, how are you finding Scotland, Mr. President? Oh, how's your golfing going? Oh, are you hiding away from the Epstein files?" So this guy couldn't even have a nice golf game without the name Epstein being shouted at him.
Well, look, he just went to one island. Okay, he arguably had some very naughty contacts with minors. Why? Let the man play some golf. Jesus, not a big deal, isn't it?
Yes. But, however, this holiday was not all fun and games and golf.
Yeah.
It was a bit of tariffs.
It was a bit of tariffs because it's. I heard a pretty good line that he didn't only score the 18th hole, but he also scored some tariffs for US. And then, so just to give a little bit of an overview what happened, when he was coming in, he said the journalist asked him what is the chance that he's gonna make some sort of a deal with Ursula von der Leyen. He was saying it's a 50-50. While actually, when he came up to Scotland, he was thinking, okay, so I won 30%, she wanted 0, they met halfway, 15% tariffs. Now, it's not the whole story.
There's more.
There is more because there's 15% tariffs, but they are also obliged to buy a military from US. Which is a deal of him bringing peace to the Ukraine, but it's going to be brought by EU money and then given to Ukraine. But he's going to take all the credit and he's still going to apply tariffs. Just a bit. So I think at the end of the day, he won that trade.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the EU is definitely the player that lost here.
On his mercy.
The only good thing that happened out of this deal for the EU is, as you said, having weapons more easily coming in for Ukraine. That's kind of the only good deal because compared to the UK deal that Keir Starmer managed to do, Keir Starmer only has 10%. The UK only has 10% compared to the 15% of the EU. Hence, the political headline has Britain finally won over Brexit.
So let's stop here for a second and let's think if having smaller tariffs than ridiculous tariffs is a winning strike? Or because at the end of the day, let's remember that if Biden would win this election or Kamala Harris, there wouldn't be even topic of any tariffs.
No.
So then Trump, as he always saying that he's a master, he's an artist of making a deal. He just started from ridiculous numbers, ended up on 15 and 10, and everyone is happy. Well, actually, if you think about it, that's a big step up. If we're gonna move ourselves 6 months back.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends how you want to deal with it, because you can either take the Keir Starmer route, kiss ass, invite Trump to meet Daddy the King, sausage fingers, and have a bit of a brown nose, or you take the Mark Carney route, the Canadian Prime Minister, who's like, you know what? No, we do not stand for this. Fuck you, and you get a 35% tariff. But when the new president comes, the new president could look around and said, you guys were all sucking up to Trump. Why should I reduce these tariffs? And then, but when encounter with Carney or Canada said, sorry, bud, that wasn't us. It was just Trump. Let me reduce the tariff. Let me cancel the tariffs altogether for you.
Yeah.
To suffer for 4 years, or
just go for a deal.
yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if he's giving the cards on the table, and if he's ruling the pace of this game, then you gotta play along his role.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, as much as it's convenient to suck up to Trump, what he's doing is not the best. Like, even domestically and internationally. We're like, let's not lie to kid ourselves. Like, the tariffs are not a good thing for anyone.
Yeah.
So being a little bit against Trump, it's not. It's probably the more I'm gonna be killed by MAGA, but it's probably the morally correct thing to do.
Yeah, it's saving your face a little bit. That
Yeah.
you're not a total.
There's multiple words that can be used.
Yeah, exactly. That you're not a toy. So, and then we have the Canada. And
Korea as well. Korea as well got a new deal. Canada and Korea. Canada got punished. Korea actually got a really good deal. It was a 15% tariff Korea to US, but 0% US to Korea.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I think the Korea is their strongest ally probably in East Asia. So I think they want to keep them cushy. But Canada has been punished for not willing to become one of the states, isn't it?
It didn't want to be invaded.
Or is punished by letting go the sexiest prime minister on the planet.
Yeah, who was seen on a date with Katy Perry, our little Justin Trudeau.
No.
Yeah.
With Katy Perry.
Yeah, we should have had a whole section on this. This is huge.
Orlando Bloom, you stay strong, man. Made a mistake, but it's okay. Okay. Well, so what is the summary of this? Do you think that UK won? That's primo. Secundo, do you think EU won? And 3, do you think that Canadians gonna start exporting double amount of maple syrup? Make it up.
So, did UK win? It did better. Better than 50%, but with a very, very brown nose.
Right.
EU probably got the worst end of the stick compared to the UK, but
would you say that Ursula failed, or do you think that there was no other way? It was either that or any gap with even 30%.
I think Ursula's a bit in trouble. She might resign over this.
It's not like I'm gonna be crying,
No,
but hey,
yeah,
it is what it is.
just
You want
get someone else.
you want to sit in a high chair. Now that's the risk.
Yeah. And Canada, did they win? I mean, they're staying strong. Strong and fierce.
Yeah.
And north. Like, that's how the Canadians are.
And it's also, the winter is coming and it's pretty cold there, so they're going to forget about that. They're just going to try to survive.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Oh, and you're claiming you're half Canadian. I cannot. I cannot see you actually being very worried about this whole situation of 35%.
No.
Suspicious.
Yeah,
Very suspicious.
I'm just very proud of my fellow Canucks.
I cannot. Okay. So, shall we go to the other topic?
Yes.
A little bit more serious because there is a life of innocence on the. I'm sorry, on the table. Jesus, we had a
such a serious and interesting conversation.
Oh my God, no, that sounds terrible. But we just had a coffee, okay? We just had a coffee. I don't know why it's not working.
It is so early, man. It's so early.
Exactly. We are delivering news first thing in the morning. Okay. Well, jokes aside, you're really not in a position of telling me if it's about the waking up hours. But anyway, so Palestine. So long story short, it's about the recognition of Palestine on the international stage. So Al Jazeera said UK plans to recognize Palestine in September unless Israel halts Gaza war.
And then you've got our favorite GB News. Keir Starmer accused of conceding to backbenchers and Palestine in scathing takedown by Priti Patel. It is wrong.
I like that GB News has pretty much the same amount of exclamation marks in their title.
Yeah, I
in
know.
other words. Well, so what is that about? It's all started as a snowball effect from France, from Macron saying that they are considering Palestine being an independent state, and I think they already said that is now. That's official as
From September.
from September. Voila. So then other countries started to be under pressure because for anyone who is not understanding this, claiming that means that I'm against Israel officially. And if I'm against Israel officially, I'm against the very obvious ally of US. Because at the same time, US said that there are no visas, no exceptions for anyone from Palestine.
Yeah.
So they are very much on the other side of the fence. And then if you want to negotiate with Trump, but then you're not supporting whatever he's supporting, then, you are a bit of gambler.
Yeah.
But I think it's good because France did it. And so far, no consequences coming from US directly.
A bit of a bad trade deal, but other than that.
Yeah, but it's, you cannot say that they did it to aim for France. They just did it for a whole EU trade.
Not outwardly. I mean, remember when Lula said that Palestine, there's a genocide, and then they got hit with a 35% tariff?
That's a coincidence.
Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence.
But then, so the other countries started to reacting, and then first Starmer was hesitating, but now he said, and I'm still thinking that he ain't got no cajunas, because he said instead of saying yes we are or no we aren't, which would be quite ridiculous if he would say no we are not recognizing Palestine, but he said we will from September unless Israel will change their actions and make some noticeable amends, which can be easily bypassed by Bibi saying we're doing 3 days ceasefire.
Yeah. It's like, yes, we'll do it if, but, however, loads of caveats. So,
No.
I mean, it's a step in a good direction, but the cojones are still not there.
And it's also, yeah, exactly. The cojones are still not there. And then I'm also, but on the other hand, I'm thinking France did that and nothing really happened. Like, I'm just thinking if BB is testing, okay, so what are going to be the consequences if I'm going to just, ignore it? And so far, maybe nothing is happening. But then the Canada is another country who would join this.
Yeah.
And
35% tariff.
boom.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I made the typo. It's not 3, it's 8.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's two things to mention here.
Yeah.
Firstly, is that the media pressure has been intensifying from like even right wing papers. The Telegraph famously this week published this picture of a starving Palestinian kid, and no one likes to see that. No one does. I mean, that kid apparently was only 5 months old and weighed less than when he was born. And that is mad.
Yeah, because what people don't know as well is just also starvation for everyone who survived the bombing.
Yeah. So all these stories are coming out from all over the country, from different countries, even the US, even right-wing US media is showing this. And now the pressure's on a media scale. And secondly, I was thinking about it, given the names of the countries that are now recognizing Palestine. These are the countries that formed following the tariff war. It's
Yeah.
the coalition of the willing. It's France, it's Germany, it's Canada, it's all those countries that came together and said, okay, if we don't have the US, can we do it? Mostly talking about Ukraine, but now it
now
looks like it's even Palestine.
They're unifying on different front. Well, because you know what? No matter what Trump gonna achieve, the history will never forget what he contributed to. And he clearly contributed. Or maybe he didn't stop whatever is happening. But now also the bombing of Iran.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. We're gonna wait till September. As much as this is tragic and it's actually, completely changing the tone of the conversation, it's a positive news.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's definitely steps in the right direction. Let's see what happens in September, though. And
how it's gonna affect BBs.
Yeah.
Because so far, the only thing which is affecting him is Trump giving him weapons, so he's playing back with putting his as a candidate for a Nobel Prize.
Yeah. But also, let's say it's September. Not only ceasefire, the war ends, let's say. Happy thoughts.
Yeah.
Palestine won't be recognized as a state by the UK, according to Starmer's conditions. But as we know, even before October 7th, Palestine was still being attacked by Israel. It just wasn't an official war.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is the case, and it's also, if you think about it, why UK get 10% suddenly? And Starmer is the one who is like, what was happening on this private phone call?
They were talking about South Park.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about South Park, exactly. So the next one and the last one is we're coming back to US, and we are talking about the Trump versus media. This is a pretty much aftermath of Epstein files, which are putting him on heat. And the different media are attacking him for many different things because certain lines have been crossed. So to start it with, Los Angeles Times, they're saying Jimmy Kimmel is next. Trump gloats after cancellation of Colbert's Late Show.
And then you've got Rolling Stone saying that Trump White House rages at South Park over desperate premiere.
Okay, so you get on with the South Park because you're a Psycho fan.
Yes. So basically, this whole category of this section is all about Trump not only attacking newspapers now, CNN being fake news, like as he did in the first term. Now he's attacking satire, basically, like comedy. The free speech, wokerati, cancel culture guy is now canceling TV shows. So South Park has been off the air for a bit, just because. And they did this premiere, new episode came out this week. And first of all, great episode. South Park's back. I mean, lately the episodes have been a bit mid. It's back with...
When it has been released?
It was last week.
So spoiler alert, but if you're a true fan, you already seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I will be giving some spoilers here.
Yeah.
The reason why Trump got so upset by this episode is that, so in previous seasons, I mean, a bit of context, this is me geeking out, Mr. Garrison was Trump in older series. Now, Trump is Trump. They've got, the old style picture of Trump on the face in
Yeah.
stop motion. And in this episode, Trump at the end of each day, goes to bed with Satan and tries to sleep with Satan every night. Mm-hmm. And not only that, he has a micro penis. A very, very tiny penis.
So wait, so it's a documentary or something?
And the episode actually ends with sort of an AI generated, sort of live, like not animated, like live action Trump, a naked Trump in the desert. You see his tiny penis, sort of struggling and keep walking. Obviously, Trump hates this because not only does it say that Trump goes to bed with Satan, but it says that Trump has a micro penis.
And nothing pisses him more than ego. Attack.
His penis especially. Remember during the first primary debate in 2015 when he was accused of having small hands. And you know what to say about small hands. They're like, no, I've got big hands, big hands. So there's that. And of course, there's the whole Colbert situation.
Yeah.
Colbert is one of the most famous late shows in the US. It's satire, it's comedy. He's quite funny.
He's quite funny. I like this guy.
I like him. I watch him.
Yeah.
However, he kept attacking Trump and CBS, especially over Palestine, actually. Next thing we know, he's cancelled.
Yeah, this is a bit worried because this is not a proper news television as well. Like this kind of filter is worried in general, but when there is news, you can argue that they are, for different fronts. But this is the late night show, man.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel, he is publicly attacking Trump. I remember how active he was during the run for the presidency, how he was supporting Kamala, he was publicly slamming Trump and stuff. If you're going to be canceled as well, then no one can feel safe. And then you kind of realize why Fallon is never talking politics.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you'll end up that the only satirist is Bill Maher, like maybe the only right-wing comedian in the US. But no, it is concerning, mainly because Trump campaigned on free speech and against cancel culture.
Yeah.
And now he's canceling himself.
Yeah, and it's also if US is not a capital of free speech, then where are we at with it?
Yeah.
And we talked about it before that whatever Trump is doing, whatever he allows himself to do, other countries are feeling more encouraged to do. And we seen it. We were talking about on different topics, like different areas of political and public life in Papses earlier on this year. And now it's coming back also with the television.
Yeah.
I was quite worried.
I mean, it just shows that there is it just continues this culture shift that Trump trying to impose, which is not only on news, it's not only on vibes, because vibes are off, but it's also on what we watch. It's this diversification of what you find on TV, and now he's killing it. I mean, what next? Is Paps gonna get cancelled?
You cannot cancel Papses.
We'll just keep going.
They would like us to.
Yeah.
But we're so independent, we can live under the Niagara Falls, and then we're still going to be recording and sending from the from the Papses cave.
I mean, you have a boat. We'll just go in the sea, create a pirate radio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to lock us down, but whenever you're walking alone on the street, just
watch your back.
hold the keys in your fist.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay, well, we're going to keep you updated what is happening with the cases from this week. If there's going to be anything sensational, we're going to be first to let you know. And then you please keep letting us know how we're doing. Comment. We are so active recently. We're on Spotify, on YouTube, but also our socials are booming. So if you have any harsh comments and honest opinions, we are here to thrive on them.
Yeah, so what's our socials? We've got Instagram, we've got TikTok, we've got Twitter, we have YouTube,
Spotify,
the website, W1 Radio.
the website. Plenty. We're going to be on even more or more kind of focused on politics podcast website, but tranquilo.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. One step at a time. Anyway, thank you so much. Paps is in the spin room. Thank you, Paps.
Thank you, Paps. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is a Soho moment. This is SOMO W1 Radio.